Hello, Nigel from Dream Home Improvement. This is Joel from JND SEO. We spoke briefly today, and I told you I'd send this video over, so I'm going to show you 3 ways that you can beat your competition online. And I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste mine, so I'm going to make this as quick as possible. If at the end of the video you want to hear more information, let's set up a 10-minute phone call. And if not, no big problem at all. I'm just going to give you some free tips in the video, and you can actually go ahead and apply them to your site. So the first thing that I want to talk about today is content. So I'm on your homepage here, and I'm just kind of looking to see how much content you have on here, and just kind of scrolling through. I mean, you probably have, let's just call it 400 to 600 words of content. And what I'm really looking for is about 1,500. And that's honestly what Google's looking for. Google actually will count all the content on your homepage and they'll rank you accordingly. So the more you have, the higher they'll rank you. But the other reason that you want so much content is the more content you have on your page, the more keywords and keyword phrases you can put into that content. As an example, I've put in roofing Fayetteville, North Carolina. And I put this in for 2 reasons, really. First off, it's a good keyword that brings a good amount of people that search it. But secondly, it's where you guys are located, and it's what a new customer who's looking for services is going to put in. And I know, Nigel, for you, you're a general contractor, so you do a little bit of everything. I'm just going to focus on roofing for this example. It won't actually really affect what we look at for your numbers here in a minute on your website. And obviously, you could do this for every single service you offer. It's just hard to kind of narrow those down. So I'm going to use this as my example. So the first thing any new customer is going to see is these ads at the top of the screen. The second thing they're going to see is this map section. Top 3 companies are going to show up in this map section. These are all based on citations, and that's just when you get your business name, address, and phone number all listed together into a directory such as Yelp, Yellow Pages, Home Advisor, just to name a few. After that, we're going to get into our organic section. This is where we start to find companies and their website showing up. There's going to be 10 results per page. It's pretty much true with any Google search. And these don't show up randomly. They all show up based on Google's algorithm. And we now know that 2 parts of that algorithm are content and keywords. And these show up in reference to what we searched, which was roofing Fayetteville, North Carolina. And so we can rank this keyword according to our results. So number 1 would be Baker Roofing, 2 would be Better Business Bureau, which is a directory, and 3 would also be Home Advisor, which is also a directory. So what I want to do next is I took your website, yourdreamhomeimprovement.com, plugged it into a program I use called Ahrefs, and this allows me to kind of see what your site is doing. So first off, you're using your headers, which is a good thing. We have your company name here. And then we have, kind of a keyword with general contractor, handyman services. If we look at the numbers quickly, 54 referring domains, sending back 332 backlinks to your page. All this really means is that there's 54 websites that you have links on. And when people click those links, it redirects them to your page, your Dream Home Improvement. So on those 54 websites, you have 332 links. So there's roughly about, 6, give or take, per website. You have 189 keywords or key phrases right now, just like what I searched, roofing Fayetteville, North Carolina. And that's bringing in the traffic of 89 visitors to your site per month. So what we can actually do is take a quick look at your keywords and just kind of see where your traffic is coming from. First thing we see is your Dream Home Improvement, which is part of your company name. 60 people do search that just like that. And for that, you're number 2. So remember that we said there's 10 results per page. So if you want to be on the first page, and you really do, then you want to be in the first 10 results here for position. And you're number 2, so that's really, really good. If you're past 10, you're really not on the first page, you're on the second page. And we've actually found that 80 to 85% of people who do searches on Google, especially for services, will not go to page 2, believe it or not. They look at those top 10 results and they really just pick someone from there. So then we have different variations, all of your kind of name, except for this one. This one's going to bring in new customers. Home repair, Fayetteville, North Carolina. 90 people search it, and you're number 5 for that. So that's a good number, top 5. And let's see. here's, I think that might be it's almost the same, if not. And here we go, handyman, Fayetteville, North Carolina, 150. And you're number 12 for that one. So remember, 12 puts us 10 per page on the top of the second page. So you're not going to really get too many results. You might only get 1 or 2 visitors from this keyword because you're 12. So ideally, we'd want to probably increase a few of your keywords that bring in new customers, people who search you by name. That's going to be more of your referral base. They know who you are. But we also want to bring in more new customers and probably increase a few keywords and then get you ranked higher on that first page so you can really kind of get them all in. As a quick comparison, I put in Baker Roofing. I know they specifically do roofing, but just to give you kind of an idea of what other companies are doing. Baker Roofing Company here at the top here with their header. Again, it has a few keywords just like what you had. They have over 1,300 referring domains sending back 14,000 links to their page. 5,000 keywords, and they're bringing in about 11,000 visitors per month. Now, it's important, though, to remember that these numbers aren't always, sometimes they're a little deceiving. Like if you look at the first one, roofing company, you might think this is a great one, but this one actually isn't that good because it's a national keyword, meaning anyone in the U.S. could search roofing company. It's not specific to North Carolina or Fayetteville or Raleigh or Charlotte or anything. So anyone could search it. And if you look at the volume, 11,000. So you might get people calling from Texas, Wyoming, Montana, and you might not be able to help them at all. So it's not really helpful. So you really want to have those kind of focus in on specific areas that you actually do service. So this one's going to bring them a lot of volume, but it's not the best one to actually use. Here's their name, Baker Roofing. That's a good one. You can see they do have big numbers on that too. They must have multiple branches. Here's another one of their name. Commercial roof repair would be good if it had an area, but this one here is a good one. Roofing, Durham, North Carolina, 300, number 1. That's a really good one for them. Let's see. Roofers in Raleigh, North Carolina. That's a good one. 100, number 1. So they do have some really good keywords, but they do have a couple in there that are national terms, which are going to kind of boost their numbers, but they're not going to really help them as far as getting calls for people that they can service. All right, so that's just a little bit, Nigel, about kind of, content and backlink citations. It actually went a little longer than I wanted. If you want to hear more 10-minute phone call, I'm going to give you a call anyway just to kind of get a little feedback. I'm trying to help out some businesses that want to improve. So any feedback you could give me based on my video, I'd really appreciate it. If you could help me out a little bit, that'd be awesome. Thank you and have a great day.